Afternoon, everybody. Stephen with you again, Bama GA Outdoors. Sunday smoke time, y'all.
Sunday smoke time.
Y'all hear it, don't you? Y'all, I don't know what I'm gonna do. But anyway, welcome y'all to Sunday Smoke. I'm Stephen. This is my baby girl, Paris. And today, y'all, we just gonna throw something on him for dinner. I've never grilled or smoked pork chops before, so that's what I'm doing now. I have done pork steaks before, where you take a shoulder and get them sliced into the thicker steaks. I've done those before. I'll probably do those again here soon, because I hadn't did it in a long time. But today, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna light up the old Gateway drum. I'm really enjoying this drum, y'all. Yes, ma'am, Paris.
My dress is.
Yeah, that's because you've been messing around with the barbecue pit. But I'm really enjoying this drum, y'all. And we're gonna go ahead and get our fire lit and get this baby fired up. Y'all hold on. Now, what I like about this drum so far, y'all, this has been by far the most efficient cooker I've ever cooked on. As far as natural wood fires, like what I mean by that, like charcoal or wood or whatever. This thing does not hardly use charcoal. Since I've had this thing, I think this is my 4th or 5th cook I've had that I've done on this thing since I've got it. And I have used one whole bag of charcoal and in 4 or 5 cooks. And last week, this the same charcoal from last week. Y'all see the ashes down there. I'm not changing out anything till it's all spent.
I can't see.
I'm sorry, you short. Look over in there, you see the fire. But I just love this thing, y'all.
I can't see.
This thing is so efficient, and it just, the way it cooks, it's so good. It's so good. I understand why a lot of those, I don't know if you want to call them pros or whatever, the competition cooks. I understand why a lot of them guys cook their stuff on these drums. Man, these things, they ain't no joke. And I got a whole lot of things I got as far as ideas from this thing for my build. So, but that's what it is today. We're gonna come back to y'all in a little bit, and we're gonna put on these pork chops and some veggies. Me and Paris already seasoned up the pork chops. They just in the refrigerator right now in the seasoning, just sweating a little bit. And gonna let this fire get going good. Then we'll be back down here with our pork chops and our veggies and get them on, and we'll see y'all in a little bit. Peace. All right, y'all. We up to temp. Let's get this baby. Let's get this baby loaded up. We're gonna put some veggies on here first.
Yeah, we'll put some veggies on here first.
Y'all hear my little parrot, right?
Can I help?
It's kind of hot, baby. Put a few onions and peppers and whatnot on here. I'm gonna drop a little bit of corn.
Okay, gotta do something.
I'm gonna do them 3 corns right there. I'm gonna put some asparagus on here. Boo, would you please stop doing that, baby? Thank you. I'm gonna go down with this asparagus. And I got a seasoned butter that I'm gonna be drizzling on all this. I still got more corn. But I'm gonna try to get all this asparagus on here. I know it look a hot mess, it's all on top of each other, but that's all good. So I can lay the corn. What won't fit on that rack, I can get it all off to this side. So we got our veggies on. So now we're gonna go on. We're gonna go on now with our proteins.
We're going to go now with our protein.
Lord, y'all help me. All right, let's get these pork chops laid out on here. That sizzle. Woo! That flame kicking up down there. Lordy, lordy. That baby warm. We got one more. There, right there. And that's what we're looking like right now. We got everything laid out in there. And what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go on there with some of this seasoned butter. It's just salt, pepper, garlic, and butter. So a version of my house rub, but I was out of my house rub. So I'm just gonna drizzle a little bit of this on here. Put some on this corn. That baby get hot. This drum comes up to temp like, man, like nobody's business. I had to shut those intakes down so far because, I mean, I just got the thing started and taking this top off right now. That thing really skyrocketing. So we're going to brush that old corn a little bit. Let the old corn have some moisture on it while it's doing this thing. It's already starting to succumb to the heat. I'll get this asparagus oiled up a little bit right here. Yes, indeed. I love asparagus. I don't know about y'all, but I absolutely love asparagus. Especially grilled asparagus. Man, I love grilled asparagus. We got my onions and my peppers. I love sweet peppers too. And that's what these are. These are them lunchbox sweet peppers. And of course got my red onion down there. And so I'm gonna go on and I'm gonna put the top back on for a spell, let it roll, and we'll come back to y'all in a little bit. All right, y'all, it's time to check everything. Get a look, see here. Whew. That handle gets some heat in it, man. So I have to use me something to take this thing off with. Yes, sir. Hey, what you doing? Stand up right there.
Wow.
Boy, you talking about hot and fast. This baby's spinning a hot and fast. You hear me?
Yes.
I
I
ain't
know what
playing
she
around.
said. I know what she said.
What are you talking about, Willis? And they going quick. They ain't been on here that long. That's what I really love about this thing compared to all my other cookers. I have not spent an exuberant amount of time on anything that I've cooked on this, and the results have been nothing short of just deliciously amazing food. And that's what I love about this thing. The way it cooks, the speed at which it does it. It's basically just a vertical grill for the most part. That's really all it is. But man, when you get that fat dripping off of your proteins down into that fire, and that doggone smoke come back up, man, the flavor ain't like nothing else. When that flavor come back up, that's a whole different flavor. I miss that flavor because all I ever used to use was charcoal for a long time. Charcoal grills, that is, for a long time. And I would use little wood chunks in it here and there, but you know, and get different flavors or whatnot. But having that grease drip down over them coals, man, I think that's the key. And that's why a lot of those, like I was saying earlier, those tournament barbecuers, man, those guys, those competition barbecuers, that's why a lot of them went to these drum smokers, man. Ain't nothing better than a backyard barbecue taste, because most people that backyard barbecue, they backyard barbecue with a charcoal grill. Because ain't no flavor like that. Now, you got a few old school down here in the deep south. You got these old school barbecue joints like back home. Most of the barbecue joints back where I'm from, they go, you know, over the coals. They cook over the coals directly. And but a lot of places, in other places, they do offset cooking. Down here in the deep south, it's mostly just over the wood or over the coals type cooking, kind of live fire. And I don't think you could ever go wrong with that. Let me put some more butter on now. I don't think you could ever go wrong with live fire cooking, in my honest opinion. I can't wait to get into these veggies. I have been craving so many veggies lately, and I know it's because I eat too much meat. My body craving it because I went through an episode of diverticulitis a little bit back, and I tell you, man, I don't know if any of y'all ever dealt with that, but that is not the kind of pain I like dealing with. And I love eating meat. So I find myself nowadays being so much more cautious on the way I eat to an extent. Because when I have barbecue, when I cook barbecue, I usually cook enough to last me through the week, carrying it for lunch, having leftovers, you know, for dinner if I don't have any for lunch. And I just kind of got to the point where there are days where I will literally just grab meat and eat nothing but meat. My body said, don't do that. Don't do that no more. So, I had to pay attention to this old thing. You know, we ain't getting no younger. And if I keep living, I'll be a much older dude. And I can't be living in bad health. I'm already experiencing health issues that got me kind of feeling away, but it is what it is. We're gonna get up out of that stuff though. But that's what we're rocking with right now, y'all. We got these veggies and these pork chops, and I got a couple ribeyes that I'm gonna throw on here after the fact. And the reason I'm cooking the ribeyes after the fact is I don't need them to cook as fast as I'm cooking this stuff. Y'all get a directly over the coals look at how everything looking. I can't wait to try these pork chops. I'm gonna tear this corn to pieces, literally, and them peppers. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yeah, that's what it is. So we'll come back to y'all in a little bit. All right, y'all, let's pop it open and let's get a temp check on these pork chops. Everything look good. Let's see here. We'll go in this one back here first. See what it say. Oh yeah, them babies done. Oh yeah. Ooh, that was such a quick cook. Oh my goodness, that was so quick. So what I'm gonna do now is, cause every one of them over 165. So what I'm gonna do now is, I'm gonna take these pork chops, I'm gonna put them in a pan, wrap them up with some foil, finish the cook on these veggies, and I'm gonna put these steaks on these 2 ribeyes real quick. Hanging there with me. We just moving our veggies around a little bit, just kind of melding them flavors together. My peppers done charred up good and they done broke open. That's what I wanted. So we just gonna mix all of them in there together. The onions, the asparagus. I'm about to pour this stuff here in a minute. And got 1 pepper over here I need it to char up. It ain't charred up. And we just gonna already flip that corn. We just gonna put a little bit more butter on this. We about to pull these pork chops off. I'm about to put them steaks on. Get all of this doused down in this butter and salt, pepper, garlic mix a little bit more. Man, that smells so good, y'all. It smells so good. I'm ready. All right. So now I'm about to pull those pork chops and go on with the steaks. Ride with me. All right, we got the pork chops pulled. Let's go ahead and let's pull our veggies now. Just gonna put them in this pan. Everything all together. Peppers, the asparagus, the onions, all of that's going together right in here. Ooh, boy, that baby putting out some heat. Y'all love this cooker. I don't know how long it's gonna be before I decide to use one of my other cookers again, because this thing just cooks everything so nicely. I can't wait to do a big cut on it, a shoulder or a brisket or something else this big. Oh, that corn is perfect, man. That corn. Yeah, I'm gonna let that corn go for just a tinch longer. Woo! That's some heat. Boy, that's some heat. That thing got that flame coming up down there. That's the thing, when you open these up, you better be ready to handle your business. That's what I'm gonna say. If you don't have a drum and you never cooked on one, I'm gonna tell you that right there. Be ready to handle your business when you get that lid off, because if you not, man, that fire, if you got something that, especially like a greasy food that put off a lot of grease, that fire gonna be rolling. But that's my veggies in there short of the corn, and I'm putting that over here. And now I'm getting ready to toss these ribeye on here. So I only got a couple of them I'm putting on here, and y'all can guess who those are for. Because she had me cook her a steak at least once a week. I got to cook a steak for my mother-in-law. She just, I don't know, she won't go nowhere else to buy a steak or get nobody else to cook her a steak. She just holler at me all the time to cook them. I guess she liked the way I cook them, but today I'm grilling it. And we're gonna see how they turn out. So I'm gonna get this thing closed back down. I got the ribeye on there, and we're gonna let them go. And I'm probably gonna pull them. I'm probably gonna pull the ribeye. I'm probably gonna pull those ribeyes when the temperature get internally on them to about, cause I know how she like her steak. Probably about 135, between 135, 140. get them a good little rest. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to have dinner and watch some football today. It is Sunday and the NFL has kicked off. So I hope y'all team do good this year. Boy, college football, we had a rocky start. And I don't even call yesterday a redeeming game. I just say, look like we had some things that we got a little bit back on track, but we're going to get, harder tests here in the next couple of weeks. Wisconsin coming to town next week, and they're going to be a little bit more of a test than ULM was. But then we go on bye week, and then we got to go to Athens out here and play Georgia, and that's going to tell a lot. But I've been watching, man, and just some of the teams that, that based on how they had them ranked earlier in the season, a lot of these teams are exceeding expectation, and some of them are, they just about where you thought they would be, and some of them are just like way less than where you thought they would be, such as Bama. So we're going to see a 73-0 blowout win, that right there against ULM. They have beat us in the past, a long time ago, though. But nonetheless, that showed a lot. All three of our quarterbacks threw for multiple touchdowns yesterday, and that's what's up. But anyway, we'll talk football later. Right now, I got to pay attention to this food. We'll come back to y'all in a minute. All right, y'all. I'm going to roll this corn around a little bit here. It's looking great on that side. Pretty good right there. I just like to get a little bit of char on my corn, not dry it out. That's why I got that seasoned butter. I'll be putting some of that butter on them steaks too. I'm gonna get the corn out here over the fire just a little bit more. Yeah, let's just spread them out back this way, son. And we're gonna look at the bottom of these old steaks. Then we're probably gonna flip them and rotate, spin this rack around. So let's see here. Ooh, that baby is already trying to fall apart on me. Oh yes, sir. Ooh. Yes, sir. They looking great. Looking scrumptious. Let's go up on them with a little bit of this here garlic, salt, pepper, butter. That's going to be a nice little flavor enhancer to this. Anytime I pan sear steaks, I cook mine with this mixture, my spag, the house rub, and butter. Butter with a little bit of bacon grease in it. Salt, pepper, onion, garlic. Now let that baby do its thing. Cook to internal about 135, 140. We're going to get an internal look. Get an internal look at this real quick. Just to get a gauge on where we at. Let's see. See, we almost there. 132. Ooh, that's hot. I can't stand that heat. 141. All right, so this one is saying it's about where we need to be, but I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to let it go for just a couple of minutes on that side. Then I'm going to pull them and let them rest. And that'll be a wrap. My corn. Let me put a little bit of butter on my corn real quick. Yes, indeed. I was up here tasting this butter because it's seasoned. Man, I was about to bite my fingers off. I was eating some of those vegetables earlier at asparagus, and I ate like 2 pieces of asparagus, pepper, and some onion. And I just wanted to keep eating all that. I was like, man, I just eat this. I don't care about the meat. So, but it's so good. But we're gonna let this go for a second. A little bit more of this on there. All right, and we'll give that a couple minutes over this flame to get that underside of that steak looking like the top side. Then we'll be back. And should be a wrap. All right, y'all stick with me. All right, y'all, we finna crack it open for the last time. I'm about to pull this, the rest of the corn. And I'm gonna pour these ribeyes. And I'm gonna be done. Yes, Lord. Let's get this corn put in here with the rest of these veggies. I love it. Love the way they look. Ooh, it feels nice and soft, not hard at all. Plenty of moisture. I love that. I love grilled corn. So here's my veggies. All right. So now we'll do a temperature check on these steaks one more time. A little warmer than I would like, but it'll be okay. Way warmer than I like, but I know it's done. And they feel so tender. Let's see. Woo. I don't want them to break apart like that one's breaking apart. I'm gonna have to taste it. Yeah, it's coming apart. She actually picked out some pretty good steaks this time. Yeah, they look good. I got to have that little piece. Y'all excuse me. Woo, thank you, Lord. Oh, wow. That was pretty good. I might have to eat steak instead of pork chop. Nonetheless. Yeah. I might be grilling all my steaks from now on. All right. Let's get these steaks put in here. Let's pull it. I already shut down the intakes and the exhaust off. I put this thing up hot. I put it back in the barn. I just shut everything down on it and I just stick it right back in the barn. And it just smothers itself out. Look at this steak. Look at this. Man, I can't wait to cut that and see what it look like. Get this stuff the proper rest and see what it look like. All right. So, that's it for the cook part, y'all. I'm about to put this thing back up in here and I'll see y'all on the cutting board. There it is. Drone boy done did his thing today. Done got put back in here. You see, that thermometer's still up there. It's still hot. I put it up hot. I just shut everything down. Leave it sitting right here in the middle of the floor in the barn and let it cool down. That thing saved me so much money on charcoal. I can't help but be grateful about that. And I love the way it cooked. But anyway, let's go to the cutting board. All right, y'all, they done had their little rest and now they on the cutting board, so let's get into it. First thing we're gonna cut this ribeye. And let me hold it better. And we're gonna see how this baby look inside. Not bad. Not bad for a grilled steak. And I don't grill my steaks too often. I usually just pan sear them. But let's get a little slicey dice off of it. All right. Yeah, that baby is. I know the sun has got a weird light going on and everything. Huh. More tender than I thought it would be to the bite. That's good though. Seasoned good. That's smoke. Mm-hmm. Now we're gonna cut the pork chop. Let's see what the pork chop look like.
Yes.
All right.
Pork chop.
Mm-hmm.
Pork chop.
Pork chop look pretty good.
Can I taste pork chop?
Yep, you can
Please.
taste the pork chop.
Thank you.
Here you go. Tell me what you think. Here, take it. I'm gonna get me a little piece too. I'm gonna get me a little piece of this, and I'm gonna give my guest a little piece. See what she think, cause we don't never grill our pork chops. That's good. I think I like the way. Yeah, mama steak. I think I like the pork chops better than the steak. You don't, well, you can't do the beef, but well, when I cook it, you usually can. But let's see what my wife think about this steak. I'm gonna give her a little piece because all she have is a little piece. Oh wait, that's got some gristle on it. I better get that off because you can't be eating no gristle. There you go. I'll take that. That's good too, huh? All right. I do too. I think the pork chop tastes better. I sure do. Yeah, it's all right there. Asparagus, everything. Well, y'all, that's today's cook. I appreciate y'all watching these videos. I'll be doing most stuff like this with food, like, non-traditional barbecue cuts, because we don't just eat barbecue all the time, even though, a lot of my videos are barbecue. I just love the barbecue, and but I cook a lot of things. My wife cooks different things. We all cook different things, but I just wanted to show y'all today, something different because it was on that drum, and that drum is more versatile as far as cooking goes than my other smokers and grills. So I just wanted to cook dinner on the barrel today on the drum, see how it would turn out, and I'm satisfied. Everything good. Veggies to the meat. So hey, little girl like everything. My wife like both of them. So we good to go. But I appreciate y'all watching. Till the next one. Y'all have a blessed week. Peace.
Get in the video, look.
Who want to get in the video?
Lord.
Little Laura.
Your boy.
And this, y'all, this is Miss Alora. This is my little niece. She out here with her granny right now. Hey, pretty girl. You ready to eat some meat, ain't you? Yeah.
That's me.
But anyway, y'all, we'll catch y'all on the next one. Y'all have a blessed week. Peace.